The fact of the matter is, there is no such thing as a life without problems. There is no such thing as just being happy and go lucky and everything working out for the best all the fucking time. If you're gonna make it through this life, you have to deal with problems. In fact, I would say life itself is a process of dealing with problems or upgrading our problems from really bad problems to slightly better problems. Therefore, you could say that the quality of our lives very much hinges on our ability to manage problems.
Everyone has problems in life. For the most part, we are able to quickly solve them without much trouble. We either come up with a quick solution or use a strategy that worked in the past. For example, if you overslept in the morning and are going to be late for work, you might decide to call work and explain your situation while getting dressed and ready in half the usual time. Problems become more difficult when there is no obvious solution and strategies that you have tried in the past don't work. These types of problems cause a great deal of stress and anxiety and require new and different strategies. As a first step, it is important to realize that there is a problem because problems can cause anxiety. Many people will try to avoid, ignore, or procrastinate when dealing with difficult issues in their lives. Unfortunately, avoiding your problems usually cause them to come back. And a small problem can now a big problem over time. So how can you recognize a problem early on? Make a list. Get in the habit of writing out a list of the problems in your life. It is easier to work on a problem if you have written it down. This approach will also help you to see how certain problems seem to come up again and again. Start with short-term goals. If you set goals that can be reached relatively quickly, you are most likely to work on your problems. You can set long-term goals too, but make sure to have short-term goals as well, so you know whether the problem is solved. With the work problem, a long-term goal might be to get into another job, while a short-term goal might be to reduce your workload. The biggest mistake that we tend to make when finding solutions for our problems is to think about the same old solutions. However, if those old solutions worked, the problem would not still be around. In order to come up with new solutions, you can follow the rules of brainstorming. Don't judge your solutions. Remember that you are not choosing a solution yet. You are just trying to think of as many options as you can. So don't judge them. Even silly, strange, or extreme solutions are good ones at this stage. For the work problem, you might think about solutions like quit my job or organize a strike. Write them down. You will never come up with new solutions if you are not willing to even think about silly ones. How will I feel if I pick this solution? If you think that a solution will make you feel bad, guilty, or too anxious, it might not be the best solution. Carrying out the solution you choose. This is often the most difficult step because you now have to actually start carrying out the solution you chose. Most people are afraid that they might have picked the wrong solution or that perhaps there is a better solution if they just think about the problem more. This is not helpful thinking. It is better to act than to do nothing at all. To help you carry out your solution, you can make an action plan. If you know how you are going to carry out your solution, you are more likely to follow through. Your plan should include all the steps that you will need to take to carry out the solution, and it should be as specific and concrete as possible. For example, if my solution is to get a new job. Some of the steps involved in that solution might be: make a list of the types of jobs I would like to have. Buy a newspaper every day and check the help wanted ads. Contact all the employers who advertise a job that I would like to have. Rearrange my work schedule so I can go to interviews if necessary. So you should take this way in this way. Thank you so much.